Hi guys, welcome back. Today we're going to continue creating our sensory activities using science. What we're making today is a ball. So I've already made one just so I can show it to you. So I'm going to kind of turn the camera down towards the stove so you can see it is a ball. It does bounce. Well, apparently I can't catch, but it does bounce. And that's what we're going to do. Now, on the downside of the ball, it does take it a while to dry. I had to leave mine sitting overnight for all of the glue to dry. Just keep that in mind. It's not ready immediately after we finish. Let's go ahead and jump in and see what different ingredients we're going to need. We are going to need 2 tablespoons of glue. Now, I want you to see that I've got this Elmer's glittery color glue because I wanted some shine and some glitter in my ball to look better. We will need 1 tablespoon of borax. So I have my borax, which you can see, and my tablespoon. We will need 1/2 cup of warm water. I already have the cup with the water in it and it's already heated up, so I've got a warm water. This isn't necessary, but I find it easier to use a bowl for mixing. You can actually mix everything right here in your cup, but I want to use a bowl. It's your choice. So let's check out our steps. Remove my bowl. Step 1. It says mix 1/2 cup of water and a tablespoon of borax. So that's what we're going to do. 1/2 cup water, tablespoon of borax. Now I'm going to just take my tablespoon out, dump it straight in the water, and stir. If we would have continued reading, we would have saw that the next step is to mix until the borax is dissolved. So that just means that we keep stirring until all the borax is dissolved in the warm water. Now remember from previous activities we've done, some people that have sensitive skin may have a reaction to the borax. It may burn their skin some. It doesn't do that to me, but it might you. So you may want to use gloves. You may want to have someone help you with it. Just whatever works better for you. Okay? My borax is now dissolved, so I have a borax solution. Let's see what the next step says. It says, add 2 tablespoons of glue to the borax solution. So now what we could do is we could literally put 2 tablespoons of glue right down in here. I'm actually going to dump my borax solution into the bowl. You don't have to do it this way. You can do everything in the cup if that's what you want. So now I need 2 tablespoons. So my tablespoon, I've taken the lid off my glue. And got to get some glue to come out. Oh, come on, glue. Shoot. There's one. And I'm going to just take my finger and rake it out and put the glue right down in the borax solution. So there's 1 tablespoon. And let's get the second one. If you want a larger ball, you're going to need more glue, but keep in mind, the more glue you use, the longer it will take to dry. My ball that I showed you, this is 2 tablespoons. So, it's your call, ever how much you want. I'm about out of glue. right in the solution. And I'll show you what it looks like as soon as I get it all out of the spoon. Well, let's just kind of point the camera down. There we go. All I've done is dumped it into the borax solution. I'll leave it that way for right now so you can see it. The next step in our directions says to gently squeeze the glue ball until it's not sticky. So you see what I'm doing? All I'm doing is taking my finger and I'm poking it. I'm poking it all over until it is no longer sticky. It's still a little sticky, so I'm going to keep poking it a little bit. It's sticking to me. I think it's pretty much good. It's not sticking to me any longer. All right, it's good. Just making sure. Okay, now the next thing it says is to remove the ball, or what will be the ball, from the borax solution. So I'm going to take it out of there. Now it's in my hands, and it says to roll in your hands to shape it like a ball. So now that's all I'm going to do. This is kind of what I did the first time around, was I threw it back and forth in my hands, just like this, to get it shaped. What I also did to help it hold its shape was I set it inside of a clean, not this one because this one still has glue in it, but in a clean spoon, so that way the spoon would help it hold its shape. And then the last step, after you get it all in the shape that you want it, is to set it aside for several hours and let it dry. Now remember, I told you I actually had to let this one set aside overnight before it would bounce and become an actual ball. So it may take longer than several hours. You may have to actually let it set aside overnight. But there you have made your own ball. How cool is that? Now, like with every other activity we do, we have questions. So let's check this out. First question, it says, what did we make or create? Fidgets, slime, or a bouncy ball? If you haven't already went and got paper and pencil, I would like for you to hit pause, go get paper and pencil, write down number 1 and answer your question. Okay, go ahead and hit pause. So you're back? We're ready? So what did we make? Fidgets, slime, or a ball? We made a ball. Number 2 says, how did it feel? How did it feel? How did the ball feel? Now, if you were making it along with me, you're going to know this. Okay, if not, you kind of got to rely on listening to the things we were talking about as we were going over it. Did it feel rubbery? Was it smooth? Was it sticky? How do you think that ball felt? Well, I'm going to tell you, my dry one, this one, it does feel rubbery. But the one we were just working on, it still has that smooth feel to it. It's not rubbery, it has that smooth feel to it. How does yours feel? Does yours feel sticky? Did you get it in, leave it in borax long enough to get rid of that sticky feel? Number 3, how hard was it to make or create? Easy, not bad, difficult. Keep in mind, remember, this one is an opinion statement. Your opinion could very well be different than mine, and that's okay. My opinion was it was pretty easy. Last one. These are the ingredients and materials that were used. Now, what did we use? A measuring cup. Did we use a measuring cup? We did. That's correct. Flour. Did we use any flour? No, you're right. We didn't use flour. Water. Did we use water? Yep. We used water. Borax. Did we use this? Yes. You are correct. We did. Rice. Is there any rice in our ball? No, there's no rice. Glue. Did we use glue? We did. We used glue. So these are the different items we used to create what's going to be a cool ball. Set yours aside. Let it dry. If it needs to set aside overnight, let it set aside overnight. It has to dry if you want it to bounce. Hope you like this activity. See you next time. Bye, guys.